Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good start to your Tuesday morning. As I mentioned yesterday on our Monday morning announcements, this week we are looking to introduce something new to our advisory program and essentially something new to our school, where we like to introduce a way for us to have structured conversations inside the school. As we all know, there's been a lot that has affected us in a lot of different ways in the last several years. And one of the things that we'd like to introduce here at the school is a way for us to have a way of having discussions, sharing our thoughts, and supporting one another. Hopefully in a manner that allows us to learn from each other and empathize with each other and build a stronger sense of community here at the school. So what I want to introduce to you all today, and this is going to be the first part of what we're going to be doing the next 2 days of our advisory. So today is Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be continuing doing this. And it's a discussion format, a real simple way for us to have discussions here at the school during advisory time. And it's called Open Session. So what is Open Session? Open Session is a discussion format allowing students to reflect and share their thoughts on topics affecting our NHS community. So during an open session, students will respond to prompts by sharing their perspectives, listening, and offering their advice to their classmates. So when are we going to be using these open sessions? As I mentioned before, it's going to happen during advisories. And it's going to be whenever there's something that we feel is important that we should be discussing as a community. So that could be some type of a national event that occurs. It could be something that happens locally here in the state of Massachusetts or within our community that might be affecting all of us. Or it could be something even more local to all of us, something that might be affecting our direct school community, something that has to do with the students here in the building. As we all know, we've had a lot of situations occur, even back from COVID, whether you're in the middle school or you've been in the high school for the last 3-4 years. We've gone through a lot together. And one thing that we definitely know is that we are better when we are together. And the way of being together is for us to be able to share our thoughts with one another and support one another. So this is just really a format to have these types of discussions inside of our school. So that's exactly how it is going to be helpful for us. It's going to provide a structure for meaningful conversations that hopefully, and in the long run, this is our goal to be able to do it, it empowers you, it allows you to problem solve situations, it allows you to find your voice and share your voice and listen to your classmates, hopefully building skills of empathy and more self-awareness, solidifying the thoughts that you have about what's going on in your world or things that may be affecting you, even though you might not have had conversations about it. So we're only going to be using this in times of need. So if something comes up, prompts are going to be created administratively, and we're going to be sharing them with your discussion leaders, and we're going to be doing that, having those discussions in advisories, usually an extended advisory. So how this works, just to have the discussion format, I sat with all of you back in October. It was actually during Spirit Week, where we had similar types of discussions like this, where we all sat in a circle down in the little theater. So we're going to be doing something just like that, except we're going to be doing it in a smaller group inside of your advisories. We're going to have prompts for you. We're going to give you some questions or make you start to think about different things. And we're going to pass out index cards, and you're going to write your thoughts on the index cards. You're going to decide whether you want to make it anonymous, putting your name on the card, or not putting your name on the card. So it's your choice whether it's anonymous or not, and you make that choice by whether you put your name on the card or not. Simply, the discussion leader is going to collect the cards and look through the different types of thoughts that are on there. And then at the end of that, they will read cards in order to enhance the discussion. The cards are simply there so you can gather your thoughts. The discussion leader has your thoughts in order just to continue a conversation. But it's really just about creating an environment to have a good, healthy conversation and to limit some of those awkward pauses. So if there are those awkward pauses, we just simply fill those in with some of the thoughts that are on the cards. So when a thought is shared, whether it's a classmate who's sharing it in the discussion or it's something that's read on the card, students are going to respond in one of two ways. And this is something different than what we did down the little theater. So the first way is that they're going to offer some type of support and encouragement. I hear what you're saying when you shared that thought because that similar thing happened to me. I hope things get better for you. And another way you can reply is with a wisdom, a solution, or an idea. So you might say, that type of thing happened to me as well, and I totally get it. It really affects you. And one thing that I did was I talked to my parents about this, or I talked to somebody in the school. Even though I felt a little awkward doing it, I thought it was really productive, and it actually felt really good after I took those steps to help myself process the situation. So just a couple examples. When a thought is shared in the group as you're having a discussion, or read on a card, that you all should reply to each other in one of those two ways. All right, so that's the general format of the discussion. We'll remind you before we have the discussion of how you can reply. But again, overall, this is really just an idea of having a good, healthy discussion inside of advisories about the things that are affecting us and how we can grow and learn from those things. So the next steps today, we're doing an introduction to open session in all the advisories. Tomorrow, your discussion leaders are going to pass out index cards. We're going to share prompts with you, and you're going to write your thoughts to those prompts. The writing of the thoughts is really just to make you think and to start to process what you want to share. On Thursday, we're actually going to try these open session discussion formats. We'll have those prompts that I just shared with you up on a board for you to reflect on. You can respond to each other in one of those two ways, and we hope that all of you have really productive and supportive conversations about the topic that we'll introduce to you, which we'll share with you tomorrow. Most importantly, it's open session. It provides an opportunity to find your voice as a student, share your thoughts, support your classmates, and be part of forming a strong community, or I should say even stronger community that we already have here at Norwell High School. So thank you so much in advance for taking this journey with us, and good luck with your conversations. Have a great day.